On everybody, this is Malik from Build 5K with Malik, and I hope that you guys are having a phenomenal day today. And in this video, I just want to talk a little bit about true life and time freedom, right? So my question to you is, are you ready for true life and time freedom, complete life and time freedom? I mean, where you can pretty much do all the things that you really want to do, right? And this is what everyone's looking for, especially in these times that we're going through right now. Everyone's looking for that sense of security. Everyone wants to feel like they're safe and that they're protected and things like that. And I don't know if you guys saw my post that I made today, but I was talking a little bit about the situation that's going on here in the Bay Area. I know you guys see my 49er hat, my shirt. The Niners are playing right now, but the Niners are actually playing in Arizona, and they're the only team that actually had to vacate and play in a different city. And this is really important, and it's really significant because right now in the Bay Area we actually have a stay at home order, right? And the whole city of Santa Clara is actually shut down. So that means people can't go to work. People don't even know where their next dollar is coming from. And from what I've been hearing, the stimulus has already been shot down. So people are not going to get their stimulus checks and all that kind of stuff. So it's a situation that's really, really urgent right now to be changed, right? So my question to you is, what are you going to do different in 2021 to get that true life and time freedom, to be able to do all the things that you really want to do and just give yourself that sense of security where you can actually make a full-time income from home and you don't have to worry about, depending on another job or another source of income. And right now it's a dire situation because there's so many companies that are being shut down right now, and there's a lot of economic pressures, and most of the companies that are still surviving right now, they're like the companies that are pretty much like mainstream, right? So moms and pops and all those other places, they're taking a really big hit. I'm seeing companies being shut down left and right, and it's really, really crazy what's going on right now, right? So if you guys are watching this live, let me know. If you guys are watching the replay, let me know. And also, let me know where you guys are watching from, all right? And for those of you guys who don't know me, my name is Malik Amir. I'm a lead generation coach. So what I do is I teach people how to make 5K in 60 days so that you can spend more time with your families. And I'm also one of the top income earners in my network marketing company. So as I was saying, I mean, there's a lot of pressure on these companies right now. A lot of companies are being shut down, and especially the smaller ones like the mom and pops and things like that, right? And from my experiences being online for so long and being in a lot of different business opportunities, what I realized is that you have to make sure that you're with a secure opportunity that's really built to last, right? I've been with several companies, right? And a few of them in the beginning stages have actually been shut down, right? I've been able to build up some really big teams, and I've had all that stuff taken away from me. And it really sucks doing the same work over and over again and not being able to have that true type of freedom that you're actually looking for, right? So a few things that you need to know is that when you're looking for a solid company that you can really build with, you want to be with a company that's at least been online for over 5 years, right? If your company hasn't been online for 5 years, that means they haven't really withstood the test of time, right? And if you guys know anything about network marketing, you'll see that companies are always going to pop up here and there. There's going to be shiny objects, and a lot of these companies don't last. I've been with several companies that seem so great, right? And I made a lot of money with those companies, but they didn't last more than a year, right? Some of those companies didn't even last 6 months, right? So you got to be very careful, where you're actually building at. And if you guys can relate to that, drop something in the chat box and let me know, right? You have to be really careful where you're actually trying to build your legacy. And this is the reason why I'm kind of shifting gears going into 2021, because I've been having a lot of success. I've been able to build up multiple streams of income, help a lot of people be able to, create that life of freedom for themselves. But one thing that really gives you that sense of security where you can have complete life and time freedom is building up something that you know is not going to go away, something that's going to be there for the long term, right? And this is one of the things that I've really analyzed. I've studied, from Eric Worre, watching his show where he studies like the habits of people that have been able to make $1 million online. And one of the commonalities that he found is that most of those people, they were with legacy companies, right? They were with the company that you can actually just build one time and never look back, meaning they weren't with like, a bunch of different companies that were here and gone. They weren't like doing multiple streams of income and not really having success with those streams of income. They were people that were dialed in and focused on one opportunity and just building it up for the long term, right? So this is what you have to look out for. So this is the reason why, going into 2020, I wanted to make sure that I put myself in that space of security, because with all of the things that are going on in the world right now, all of the economic pressures, you see all of these companies closing down, you see businesses crashing, and the same thing is going to happen, in our space in the network marketing industry. You're going to see a lot of these companies that are here right now, they probably won't be here next year, right? A lot of these companies are probably going to be shut down. And you just have to be really careful, because I've seen companies that I don't really want to name, where even I had people that I know personally that were building up some of these companies, and they thought that, they were like, the top companies, and they weren't going anywhere. And a lot of those companies are not even here right now, right? So it's something that you definitely want to consider. And, this is the reason why you have to be really careful about, what you decide to actually build, and try to find yourself a legacy company, right? So I've been blessed to actually find something working with one of my mentors that I've known for years now, and he's had a lot of success online, and he's been able to build up, several different streams of income, and had a lot of success, but not the type of success that he's having right now until he actually found that legacy company, right? So a legacy company, the one that I'm with right now, is a company that's been around for over 20 years, right? So you can rest assured that this company is not going to be going anywhere. It's definitely going to be here, somewhere that you can actually plant your flag and you can build for the long term, right? And for the people that are serious about having complete life and time freedom, you have to realize that the only thing that's going to give you the true freedom is having that residual income, right? Because residual income is doing the work once, getting paid over and over again. I'm with, one of my companies that I'm one of the top income earners in. I'm going to get paid literally on Friday, and it doesn't really matter, what I do at this point, because I've already built this company up. And it's the same thing that you can do with any type of company that actually has longevity and pays residual income, right? So this is what you want to be looking out for, because I've done everything in my years. I've done affiliate marketing, I've done network marketing, and a lot of times people don't realize that they're stuck in the hustle because they don't have any type of real residual income, right? And if you don't have residual income, that means even if you're making good money online, you have to keep doing that same work over and over again to maintain that type of income. And it doesn't give you any type of leverage, right? So I found something that's absolutely incredible that you can do for the long term, that's definitely going to be able to give you that residual income that would allow you to have the time to be able to spend with your family members, right? And I've been able to retire my spouse, at the age of like 32. And also I've been able to, take care of a family of 6, go ahead and put a deposit on a 5-bedroom home that's being built from the ground up. And all of these things is because of real residual income and being able to create that true life and time freedom that everyone deserves, right? So the question to you is, what are you doing to create that true life and time freedom? Are you with the legacy company? And are you serious about being able to get out of your 9 to 5 grind and actually be able to create that lifestyle by design, right? Because a lot of these companies, they're also going to be taking pressure. And I don't think that we've seen the end of this COVID thing. I mean, right now we're getting into the late months of December where a lot of these sicknesses start to happen. And I'm in a purple area in California right now. We could barely do anything. And we've been on lockdown all the way since like March right now, right? So it's a good time for the home-based business owner, but it's not a good time for the people who are working their 9 to 5 jobs. It's time for people to wake up and start to really think, is what I'm doing right now really going to take me to where I'm trying to go? You have to make sure that you have the proper vehicle that's really going to take you to your destination. And if you don't have the proper vehicle and you keep doing the same thing over and over again, expecting different results, it's really not going to take you to the promised land, right? So I'm going to be doing a launch call tomorrow at 6 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, 9 p.m. Eastern Time, right? Where I'm going to be launching this legacy company. I've already done one launch. I've already filled up half of the positions, and I'm only going to be working with 20 people on this deal, right? Because this is a legacy company. I really want to work with people who are serious, people who have the desire to actually, retire themselves, quit their jobs, be able to travel, do anything that they really want to do, and not have to depend on a 9 to 5 or, any type of anything like that, but just being able to put the ball in their own hands and take ultimate control of their futures, right? So if this sounds like you, then go ahead and drop me a comment launch in the chat box and let me know that you want to get on the launch call tomorrow at 6 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. And I'll send you the link. I'll give you all of the information. This is going to be absolutely epic. And I'm looking forward to seeing people change their financial futures, have that true life and time freedom, and start doing all the things that they want to do before the situation gets more ugly, okay? So I hope that you guys got some value out of this video. I hope that you guys are having a phenomenal day today, and I'll be doing some more live videos again soon, all right? Peace and blessings from Build 5K with Malik.